All right, so ready to unlock the secrets to financial freedom.
Oh, you came to the right place?
We're diving deep into Scott Trench's Set for Life today.
That's right.
Think of it like a,
Cracking the code.
yeah, exactly, cracking the code to financial freedom.
Well, the first thing you got to understand is the 4 levels of financial freedom.
Okay, lay it on me.
So you start with a cash flow negative folks, right? They're unfortunately in the red each month.
Struggling to make ends meet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then you've got cash flow neutral, which is like treading water, living paycheck to paycheck.
Just getting by.
Barely.
Yeah.
But then things start to get interesting with cash flow positive.
Now we're talking. That's where you start building some real wealth, right?
You got it. You're no longer just surviving.
Right.
You're thriving. And then, of course, there's the ultimate goal, financial freedom.
The dream, where your investments and passive income.
Cover all your expenses.
You're living the good life.
Exactly.
So while this book covers a lot, we're going to focus on the actionable stuff you can use right now.
The stuff you can control.
Yeah, especially those spend less and earn more concepts.
Because let's be honest, those are the 2 levers you have the most power over.
Absolutely.
And, one of the most powerful ideas in the book is how much impact saving money can have.
Really?
Especially early on. It might sound counterintuitive, but Trench says saving $1,000 can actually be more effective than earning an extra $1,000.
Wait, hold on. How does that work?
It all comes down to taxes.
Taxes.
You remember Liz from the book making $50,000 a year after taxes?
Vaguely.
When she was only saving 10% of her income, it took her forever to build up any real savings.
Yeah, makes sense.
But when she got serious about her spending and ramped up her savings rate to 50%,
Whoa.
she was able to save a whole year's worth of expenses every single year.
So she supercharged her path to financial freedom by not spending.
Yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
It is.
But hold on, the book doesn't tell you to, pinch pennies on lattes and stuff, right?
No, not at all. It's about making smart choices with your money.
Like what?
Like housing. That's a big one.
Housing. And I know Scott Trench is a big fan of house hacking.
Oh, yeah. Huge advocate.
I bet he is.
So he compares 3 different scenarios for average Joe.
Okay, I'm listening.
Joe rents. Joe buys a single-family home. Or Joe goes for it and house hacks a duplex.
Let me guess. House hacking Joe comes out on top.
You got it. While renting seems easier, and buying a traditional house might be more appealing.
Yeah.
The numbers don't lie.
Okay.
Renting out that extra unit can completely change your financial trajectory.
It's like a built-in raise every month.
Exactly. Your money's working for you, not the other way around.
I like it.
And that ties into being intentional with your fixed expenses.
So we're not just talking about cutting back on random things, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about the big stuff, like housing, transportation, food.
Those are the big ones.
Speaking of transportation, that Carfax data was pretty shocking, wasn't it?
I know, right? Did you know that a new car loses 10% of its value as soon as you drive it off the lot?
Yeah, and another 10% gone after the first year.
It's crazy. Think of all that money just disappearing.
Gone. It's basically like throwing money away.
Yeah. What if you invested that 20% instead?
You'd be so much further ahead.
You would.
Yeah.
So driving a used car isn't just being cheap, it's being smart.
Oh, absolutely. And I love that little snack hack in the book.
Oh yeah, the snack hack.
You know, it seems like everyone's spending a fortune on eating out these days.
It's ridiculous.
It is. But the book has a great tip to stop those impulse purchases.
What's that?
Keep healthy snacks like nuts and fruit on hand,
Oh, that's a good one.
so you're not tempted to hit the drive-through every time you're hungry.
Be prepared.
Right. Be prepared so you don't sabotage your goals.
And speaking of bad habits, we got to talk about that whole life insurance myth.
Ooh, yeah, that building cash value thing.
Remember Daryl? He was so sure whole life insurance was a great investment.
Oh, yeah.
But when he finally reached financial freedom and canceled his policy,
What happened?
well, the fees ate up almost all of his cash value.
Ouch.
Yeah. So the takeaway here is stick with term life insurance, buy what you need, nothing more.
Keep it simple.
Exactly.
And here's another insurance tip that can save you money: raising your deductibles.
Oh, yeah. Once you've got a solid financial runway, that is.
Of course, a $3,000 deductible might sound scary to someone living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
But for you, with your comfy cash cushion,
It's no big deal.
you're self-insured and you're saving money every month.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We won't dive into HSAs today, but those are another tool you can look into.
For taking control of healthcare costs.
Yeah, for sure.
But before we move on to earning more, there's one other thing from the book that really stuck with me.
Oh, what's that?
The DIY for dollars idea.
Oh, I love that one.
Trench is really passionate about learning basic life
He's
skills.
all about it.
It's like giving yourself a tax-free raise.
I love his quote on that. It's not the plumber's job to fix your toilet. It's your job to do that.
It's not about being a master plumber, of course,
Right.
but having those basic skills can save you so much money over time.
So much.
And it's empowering, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. Being able to handle things yourself,
Yeah.
it's about taking ownership.
Not feeling helpless when stuff breaks.
Exactly. You're in control.
You got this.
Yeah.
You got this.
All right, so we've tackled spending less.
Now it's time to make more money.
Yeah, the earn more strategies.
Let's do it.
You know, I was a little surprised by Trench's take on side hustles.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like everyone's talking about those these days.
It's all the rage.
But he's not a fan.
Not really. He actually kind of dismisses the whole second job thing.
Really?
Yeah, he says side hustles can distract you from the real goal,
Which is?
making your main job work harder for you or finding a career with more earning potential. So it's about focusing on the bigger picture, not just chasing extra dollars here and there.
Exactly. It's about playing the long game.
I like that. And I think this connects to his emphasis on learning high-demand skills.
Oh, absolutely.
He uses the example of Clay, who switched from a dead-end job to software development in his 30s.
Yeah. Clay's story is inspiring.
Talk about a career change. But he didn't go back to college for 4 years, did he?
Nope. He took advantage of those coding boot camps and online courses.
Smart.
And look, I get it. Not everyone's going to become a software developer.
Yeah, of course.
But the point is, there are ways to upskill and increase your earning power no matter what you do.
So it's about identifying those in-demand skills in your field
Right.
and investing in yourself.
Makes you think, what are the opportunities you might be missing right now in your own job?
Ooh, that's a good question.
What skills could you learn to make yourself more valuable?
Become indispensable.
Exactly. Which brings us to another interesting point Trench makes. The corporate trap.
Uh-oh, what's that?
He argues that a lot of corporate jobs can actually limit your income growth.
Really? But they seem so safe and stable.
I know, right? But remember Ellie, she was doing well, getting good raises,
Oh, yeah, Ellie.
but she hit a ceiling.
The company just wouldn't let her earn more.
It happens all the time. You get comfortable, play it safe.
Settle for those small yearly raises.
But there's a difference between playing it safe and finding opportunities where your performance really pays off.
Like commission-based jobs or performance bonuses.
Exactly. Or even equity in a company.
So it's not just about working hard, it's about being in the right system.
Yeah, a system that rewards you for your effort.
I like that.
And that brings us to something I found really interesting. Leveraging luck.
Luck, isn't that out of our control?
Well, Trench breaks it down and shows how you can actually create your own luck.
Okay, I'm listening.
He uses his own story of joining BiggerPockets as an example.
That was a lucky play for him, right?
He says that, but then he shares the 3 steps he took to make himself lucky.
Okay,
First, he got clear on his goals. He knew what he wanted.
makes sense.
Second, he put himself out there, networking, going to events.
You got to create those opportunities.
Right. And third, he gave others the chance to make him lucky.
What does that mean?
Being open about his aspirations,
Yeah.
sharing his goals with his network.
So you never know who might have that connection, that piece of advice. That could change everything.
Exactly. It's about building relationships and letting people help you.
So it's not just what you do, it's who you know.
I like that. Create your own luck.
And that mindset's important as we move into investing.
Oh, yeah. Investing, that's where it gets really exciting.
Because it's not just about saving money.
Right.
It's about making your money work for you.
Building real wealth.
So we've talked about spending less, earning more.
But now, the real game changer.
Yeah, how you invest your money.
That's right.
And this is where a lot of people get intimidated, I think.
Oh, yeah. It can be overwhelming.
It can be.
But Trench does a good job of breaking it down.
He really does. And one of the most valuable things he does is challenge this idea of what actually is an asset.
Especially when you're thinking about early financial freedom.
Right. Like he talks about those so-called false assets.
Oh, yeah.
Like your home equity or your retirement account.
They look good on paper,
But they're not necessarily what you need when you're trying to reach financial freedom early.
exactly. Like home equity is great, but it's tied up in your house.
You can't really use it.
And retirement accounts,
You're supposed to wait till you retire.
exactly. So the key is to build wealth you can actually use now.
Create options for yourself.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that's where things like cash, gold, even cryptocurrency come in.
They're stores of value.
Right, exactly. They can protect you against inflation, economic uncertainty.
But are they going to make you rich?
Well, that's another important point. Understanding investment returns.
Okay.
It's not just about chasing the highest percentage gains.
There's more to it.
It's about focusing on what Trench calls materiality.
Materiality. Okay, break that down for me.
So think about it. A 20% return on $10,000
Okay.
is going to have a much bigger impact than a 200% return on, like, $10.
Yeah, true.
So you got to focus your energy on investments that can really move the needle.
The ones that can make a real difference.
Exactly. Don't get distracted by the small stuff.
Yeah. So focus on those big wins.
Yes. Now, we could go on and on about the 4% rule and safe withdrawal
We'll
rates
save that for another day.
another time. But the main thing is you need investments that generate enough passive income to cover your expenses.
So you can live off your investment.
Exactly. Which means you can't just be randomly picking stocks, hoping to get lucky.
Like finding the next Apple or something.
Right. Trench actually mentions how few actively managed funds actually beat the market.
Even the experts struggle.
It's true. So what's the alternative?
What does Trench suggest?
Well, remember how we talked about house hacking?
Yeah,
Turns out he's a big fan of rental property investing.
it makes sense.
You're using debt to buy an asset that generates cash flow.
Plus, it appreciates in value over time.
Exactly. And you're building equity with each mortgage payment.
It's a win-win.
Now, whether you go the real estate route or choose other investments,
The key is to be intentional
right, understand why you're making those choices.
and make sure they align with your goals.
Absolutely. And speaking of being intentional, I like how Trench emphasizes tracking your progress.
Not just your income and expenses, but your net worth, even your time.
It's about taking control of your financial life.
Becoming the CFO of you, Inc.
Exactly. Even if you don't use a budgeting app, just being aware where your money's going.
And how your investments are doing.
It's crucial.
Okay, so final thoughts. What's the big takeaway you hope listeners walk away with?
I think the most important message is that financial freedom is possible.
It's within reach.
But it takes a change in mindset. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter.
Making smart choices with your money, time, and energy.
And sometimes that means spending less to gain more control.
I love that. It's about making choices that align with your values and move you towards your goals.
One step at a time.
And if you're feeling overwhelmed, remember, you don't have to do it all at once.
Start small. Change one habit today.
Maybe pack your lunch, negotiate a raise, learn a new skill.
The important thing is to keep moving forward.
Financial freedom is a journey, not a destination.
And every step you take brings you closer.
We've covered a lot of ground today,
We have.
but we hope this deep dive into Set for Life has inspired you.
To take control of your financial future.
Remember, the tools and resources are out there.
You just got to be willing to use them.
And don't underestimate the power of community.
Surround yourself with like-minded people.
People who are on the same journey.
It makes all the difference.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for joining us for this deep dive into Set for Life.
It's been fun.
We're excited to see what you achieve on your path to financial freedom.
Go get 'em.
That's it for this deep dive. Catch you next time.